Right, here we are in Eurotruck 2. We are still in version 1.52. I am also in the Giga Combo map by Yuga Vikinga, and we are in deepest, darkest Africa in a place called Kibondo, and we are heading north through Africa up the coast. We're going to get a ferry connection, and then we're heading across North Africa, which incidentally I notice there seems to be a strange lack of fuel stations. There's one there halfway across where you'd have to go down there to get fuel, because the last fuel stop is sort of over there. That looks like quite a trip. That's a connecting road that takes us right across to wherever that is. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, that's where we're supposed to be going. Now, again, I hasten to point out, this trip is 6,201 miles. We ain't going to be doing that today. We're going to be just driving this MAZ prototype truck, which is an old mod, which does work perfectly okay in version 1.52, and it probably works okay in version 1.53 as well, which I will update in the next few days. I'll update to that, and then I'll get rid of all my current mods, which is what you usually end up having to do, so that we can start all over again. Right, so without further ado, once I've got my my phone set up okay, we'll then see if we can get going. Right, there we are. I don't know what it is we're delivering. Is it bricks or something? It's boxes or something. I can't remember. I never really pay attention. But there's our truck with, as you can see at the front, it's got 3 steering axles, and the rear axle is also steerable as well. Right, so let's go. And we're actually driving on the left in this part of the world for some strange reason.
Turn left. Continue straight.
Now, I did have this connected up to, this truck was connected up to an off-road trailer.
Continue straight.
The problem with connecting it up to a modded trailer is that you get the micro stutters within the game, and it's so annoying. I get rid of it. So what time is it? It's 10:49 in the morning. And on we go. In fact, what we'll do is we'll actually change the bloody screensaver. Forgot all about it. We're on our way. Now, when you're driving without a modded trailer, you don't get the micro stutters. I've said this before in previous streams I've done. You just can't get rid of it. At least I can. there's always a micro stutter in an owned trailer within the game, and I don't know. I always believe that SCS are aware of this, but they don't know how to fix it. And we just need to hit the info, and we will see we've got 432 gallons of fuel on board, and we are speeding, and we are trying to get a fair chunk of this done. We'll be here probably a couple of hours, or until I get tired, whichever happens first. This looks like African savanna. It's lush and green. They certainly haven't had a drought. I don't think there's much chance of me getting an overtake going here, because the traffic seems to be fairly regular. Well, although having said that, there's a gap there, but the problem is we're going uphill, so I ain't going to be able to overtake here. One single abandoned house. That took a lot of time and effort to put that there. Oh, there's another one further down. I never noticed it. There's two. I'll never make it. I'll never make it. Of course, that's the other problem with driving on the left-hand side with a left-hand drive vehicle, that you wouldn't have to go out as far if we were driving on the right. Well, tell a lie, you would. No, you wouldn't. You wouldn't, because you'd be coming out to the left. That's right. It would be a lot easier driving on the right in a left-hand drive vehicle. I'm getting myself confused. There's no micro stutters when you use a normal in-game trailer that, from a company rather than one that you bought yourself. There's no micro stutters. So if you want the best enjoyment, that's the best way to play the game, is don't buy your own trailer. And I've yet to have anybody tell me that they bought their own trailer, modded it or whatever, changed the paint job or something, and they've not had micro stutters. Now this is a bit better because we're going downhill, but again the problem is the bloody traffic keeps coming. Yeah. Right, we're right next to the ocean now. Or it could be a lake, I don't know. Does it actually show in the map? Well, that could be Lake Victoria, couldn't it? I think it is. I think it's Lake Victoria. Because that's like one of the biggest, I think that's like the biggest lake in Africa. Well, anyway, I'm going to say it's Lake Victoria. Right, we'll just top up the fuel. That'll do us. He's letting us out. So this place is called Bukoba. There we go.
Continue straight.
Just hang on a second to check something.
Left.
Hang on. Just check something a wee sec. I think we've crashed. Yeah, I think the game has crashed when I tried to tab out there, which doesn't surprise me because I've got over 200 odd mods in it. So I'm just going to restart it in a minute, but I want to actually check something else while I'm out here. Right. Right, we're starting the game again. And now you'll see how long it takes. In fact, I'll show you. If you look, we've got 202 mods installed in this profile, which is ridiculous. I've never had anywhere near that amount of number of mods. Most of them are buses and trucks, as well as all the maps within the combo. And I've not been surprised that we've had a crash. And this will give you an idea of the time it takes for this to load up, because it does. It takes about a good 5 minutes for it to load up sometimes. Now, the fact that the game crashed there, it's going to restart from an autosave point somewhere along the road. So I still want to fill up the fuel tank, and I'll do that when we pass that fuel stop again for the second time. I think the one thing I've found is that because I've got so many mods installed, if, like this truck, I have just installed it, what I didn't do was close the game down and restart it. I just installed the mod and then bought the truck, configured it and bought it. And that was me tabbing out for the first time there back to the main menu screen. And I've found that that's when it crashes, when it's likely to crash like that. And I think the one thing you should always do whenever you install a mod within a map combo or whatever is always to install it, and you can check that it's running, but the next thing you should do is save the game, close it down, shut it down completely, and then restart it. And then that would probably go a long way to helping you avoiding the crash that I've just had. It's certainly nothing to do with the truck itself, because I've had the truck installed in another map, and it works fine. I'm still surprised that this old mod is still working on the most recent versions of the game. So probably another couple of minutes, and we'll be done loading. But less than that, there we go. Ah dear, game change detected. So much for the African trip. We're going to have to restart it. And that's where we started, so I'm going to restart there, and hopefully we'll get another job. Well, that's a bit of a bummer. The fact that the game decided it needed us to do a refresh. Right, so we're in Kibondo. I might be able to get the same job. Yeah, we have discovered it. Have we got the same job there? I don't know whether we have or we haven't. Let's have a look. They're going to Warsaw. I want to actually stay in Africa. Let's have a look further down. What's that one? That's not very far. That's not far either. That's going further south. That's going up there. That's going back that way. That's going south. Aye, that's right. There we go. Right, so we're up to the second tier. That's going further south again. That's going to Warsaw. That's heading way up through the Middle East. Yeah, we don't want to go there. And that's going way up to Russia. We're probably not going to get it now. So much for the African trip. Yeah, these are all... Where's that one going? Well, that's going up through... Where's that going to? Don't know where the hell that's going to, but anyway. See that's Barcelona. I wonder if that'll go up and go that way. Oh, that's Barcelona in South America. There's actually two Barcelonas. I remember there's a Barcelona up in Venezuela, which is where that's want to take us. Now that's only a trip of 10,000 miles. Well, we can't be starting something like that. Although having said that, looking at the trip, it does take us all the way across. I think that'd be quite good to do that as a proper journey, but do it in various parts, obviously, because that's a tremendous trip all the way up into Venezuela. Right, I think we'll do that one. Now, what is it anyway? A tanker. A fuel tanker. Right, Barcelona and Venezuela, that'll do us, so we'll take that one. Alright, it's only up the road then.
Tyres, check. Lights, check. Wipers, check.
3 co-drivers full of sparkling wit.
Right, I want to have everything on full to annoy the AI traffic. So we're still doing an African trip. We're still going across the same route that we intended to go. And
turn right.
I'm confidently going to say that we can tab out to the main menu and it won't crash. The only thing we have lost is we've lost a few hours of daylight doing it. Now, where are we turning right here?
Turn
in here, I
right.
think.
You have reached your destination. Well done, although frankly I did all the hard work.
Right. We'll take that. And we will have a look and see. Well, there's a red one. We'll have that one. Confirm that. Take job. Now watch the rear of the truck, and you'll see that rear axle steering, and you'll also see the front 3 axle steering. So the rear ones obviously are doing that to help the turn of this truck, because it's such a long truck, or a long tractor as they call them. When it's just a truck on its own, it's called a tractor, which is strange. Now let's see if we can get hooked up. Maybe it'd help if I get lined up better into it. It might help if we take the right bloody container as well. I'm at the wrong one. It might help if we pick up the right bloody container. I was too busy looking at the wheels. I'm not looking at where the little symbol is above the trailer. I was wondering why it wasn't hooking up. See, that's tight. We got it there.
I'm ready. Are you ready yet? Well?
The Grand Tour is not responsible for bad directional advice or the smell.
Let's see if the diff lock is on. I like to keep the diff lock on. We may well end up driving across desert. Or I might have just switched it off. Find out. Let's try it again.
Turn left. Continue straight.
Right, we've now got the cruise control on. Now, how you do that on the Xbox controller is that the let me have a look. The red button or the B button, you hold it down, and that puts the cruise control on. So we're doing a steady 62 miles an hour, and it will stay at that until I brake. So we've got 11,500 miles to do to get to Barcelona. It's Barcelona in Venezuela, not Barcelona in Spain. But let me have a quick look, because we've now, you can see we're now able to tab out to the map without it crashing. And let's have a look, because in actual fact, it wants us to go that way. We could probably go there. I think, let me think. Hang on, I'll take that off. Take that off. If we go there and go there, it'll then get us over that direction, which takes us to Valencia, rather than going up to Italy and then across and down this way. But incidentally, there's Barcelona there in Spain, but we're going to that one in Venezuela, all the way up here to Barcelona. So I think we'll do our best to complete this in probably, I would guess, 4 or 5 different streams.
Sitting comfortably, seatbelt on, ready, good.
Certainly
Let's
not one stream, I can guarantee that. I'm going to have to brake now because we've got slower traffic in front. Is that a bloody caravan? Yes, it is. Now we're going to be stuck for a number of miles, I would believe. So I'm still on version 1.52, which in the next day or two I'm going to have that changed, because I'll buy the Greece DLC. All the map combos that are going to be coming out will probably mean that you have to have the Greek DLC anyway, so I think that's also why, although we changed over to version 1.53 a couple of days ago, the map modders are holding off until the Greece DLC was released, and then they can work on updating their own map combo, or their map mod, sorry, and then it can be used in the map combos. Now, we haven't passed a fuel station yet, although I've still got loads of fuel. I just want to top it up, see how far we can get. I think the range is about 4,000 miles. Let's have a look. That's the wrong setting, hang on. Change that to... yeah, we've got 401 gallons left, 3,500 miles. I think it's safer to overtake in the inside. Yeah, that's the safest way to overtake when you're left-hand drive on a left-hand side of the road. And it gets us past that caravan, let's be honest, we'll be here all day stuck behind him. We're not quite up to where we were when the game crashed, when I tabbed out that time. We're not far off it though, I don't think. Right, we're going to have to get the cruise control off. We're now tailgating this guy. She's still got her sandwich sitting there. And she's too busy texting. Now I did a video earlier on today, just a short video with this this particular truck, and it's got the link in the description for anybody who wants to download this particular mod, this MAZ prototype truck. It's certainly handy for this part of the world because I do believe we should be driving on some sort of desert further north. I think if I'm, let me have a look, hang on. I think I hit the horn there. I think maybe it's that side. Or is it that side? I think this area here is desert. I think I've driven a bit of it. I might be wrong. Maybe I got confused. Maybe it was that I was driving down. There's certainly one part of this map is all desert that you're driving on. It might be there. I could be mistaken. What does that say there? Hagadira refugee camp. I'd be very surprised to find that it's asphalt road all the way. To me, there's nothing any different in this map than there is in that Trans-Siberian truckway, which is just as boring as this. Not an awful lot to be seen. I'm going to try and sneak past these guys on the inside. because they really are holding me up. Right, so that'll be what we described as Lake Victoria. Or we assumed it is Lake Victoria. Now, wait a minute, what did that sign say there? I missed that sign previously. Let me go back and have a look at the sign. There we go. I never even noticed the sign before, but yes, it's definitely Lake Victoria. Went past it the first time, never spotted it. And this bloody truck's got back in front of me now. And mind you, I must have passed that fuel station and forgotten about it. Well, I daren't. Well, can I squeeze up the inside without hitting a tree? Maybe I can. Any little stutter I get here is mainly due to the trees. Right, cruise control is now on. And there's the fuel station. Right, we're now fully loaded. And we're losing daylight.
Continue straight.
So, Bukoba we arrived at. I think this is where, I think not long after this is where I crashed the game. Well, it must have been before this because we are turning corner here up ahead.
Ahead. Turn left. Turn left.
Kampala and Juba. It's getting dark pretty damn quick. I suppose I should have changed this and called it. Now, what did that sign say there? I should call it the African South American trip. Let's have a look. I'm just curious as to what the sign says. Welcome to Uganda, so we're already into another country. Now we're in this twilight period where the headlights don't seem to work. But I don't have a lot of intentions of driving in the dark. I'm much rather drive in the daylight again just to see whatever scenery there is. Not that there's a lot of scenery, it has to be said, in this map. It's now 6:15 in the evening game time, and you see how dark it is, but you see how the headlights don't work. They don't kick in. Most annoying. Well, we seem to have come out of the shadow. Back in the shadow. So the sun's very low in the sky, just over the horizon. That's why we're disappearing into darkness. Well, the next fuel station can't be that far away, so that's where we're going to take our rest, and we'll hopefully bring it round to daylight next morning. Right, the headlights have kicked in now. most certainly in darkness now. What time is it? It's only 20 minutes to 8. Right, there's one up ahead, that'll do. Is it this side of the road? Yes, it is. Masaka. Right, that should bring us round to daylight again, or just short of it, I would think. 8 o'clock, so that'll be like 4 o'clock in the morning. Probably still dark. No, it's come up to 5 o'clock, but daylight won't be that far away.
Continue straight. Ahead, turn right. Turn right.
You go that way.
Continue straight.
Dawn can't be that far away.
Continue straight.
Of course, one advantage of driving at night is you expect there to be less traffic, so we can make up some mileage without getting held up, having to take any risks overtaking on the inside. Cruise control is on. Right, let's see if we can tab to the map without it crashing. Right, so we started down there in Kabondo. We've got this far. We're heading further north, further north, further north, further north, and then across North Africa, and then across a couple of ferries. That would be 2 or 3 ferries, as a matter of fact. One from there to there, one from there to there, and one from there over to Valencia, and then across Spain into Portugal, across the Portugal to Brazil bridge, and then we're into South America, and then we keep going all the way through, all the way north, and then we get a connection from there, Portobello or whatever the hell it's called, up to Venezuela, to Barcelona, which is there. Long way away. Ain't happening today, folks. Far too long. And it ain't happening in the next stream either, because it's, what is it? Well, we're down to almost 11,000 miles. Just over 11,000 miles still to go. Have to kill the, oh well, we're going to overtake along with him. Now, why is he staying out? Because of bloody traffic coming, is that why? Why did he bottle out? Anyway, I've hit him. He decides to slam the anchors on because he can't be bothered pulling back in. So I just decided to hit him. Well, it's 6 o'clock in the morning, still no sign of daylight. So it gets dark early in this part of the world, and it gets light late. I'm looking for any early signs of it getting light, and I don't see any. Not a sniff. I need to get the cruise control off, we're going too fast. And we've got a turn up ahead, I do believe. Ah, there we are. There's dawn breaking up ahead.
Ahead. Turn left.
Red sky in the morning, shepherd's warning. Now what does that sign say there? Kampala City, Nairobi and Juba.
Turn left.
Well, we might be driving in a bit of motorway here. Right, this is a bit of a tight turn. Not much bloody room down this road either. He's letting us out. Right, I wonder how long we'll be on this motorway or this freeway.
Keep right.
Now, why is he saying keep right when it looks as if we're turning left?
Exit left.
Yeah, James, you're full of bullshit sometimes, James. You really are. Keep right and then we're turning left.
Turn right.
Well, we weren't on the motorway very long, so we're taking the road to Gulu and Juba. Are you just going to sneak across? I wondered why he was slamming the anchors on there. Little bit of road works going on. Well, the landscape's not really changed since we started this trip. It's all pretty much the same. Savannah, grassland, bush. Now stuck behind a truck. And pretty much no chance of overtaking. Now I call this, well, this is what it's called on all the websites, all the gaming sites. It's called the MAZ prototype, but in actual fact the model number of the truck is in the dashboard there. It's a MAZ 6422M. We've got 405 gallons of fuel left with a range of 3,500 miles. I don't see much wildlife. No signs of any animal life in this country. Where the hell are we, now that I think about it? Right, so we've turned north. I've got far too far to go. Now, why have I left that mirror on? Let me change that. That's better. Right, let's see if we can get past this guy this time, and hopefully that guy doesn't chicken out. Now that truck there has got textures missing. And that's why it's got a pink checkered container on the back of it. Wait a minute. Just let me just block the road to have a closer look at them. Yeah, that container there, that's got missing textures. I don't believe that's meant to be that colour. The paint job looks as if it's missing off it, which is why you end up getting checkered colours and on things in the landscape and things like that, like buildings. It's the first time I've seen it in a truck, but I do believe that's a missing texture. I don't believe that's the colour that's meant to be. Right, anyway, why have I got the wipers on? Let's see if we can remember how to switch them off. Right. Well, I don't know what they do for excitement in this part of the world, but certainly driving isn't one of them. There ain't a lot going on. Cruise control is activated. It will keep us at a steady 62 miles an hour until we hit traffic again, obviously. There's another truck in front of us. Where are we now? About halfway up. Guba or Juba is at the top of this, and then we turn right. I think that's what it is. Yeah, up there at Juba. I'm just going to have a quick drink. A quick drink before we try and overtake this guy. Right, we're coming to a town. Gulu.
Continue straight.
Right, we're going to nip in up ahead here and get whatever damage we incurred with that collision, get that fixed.
Continue straight. Ahead, turn left. Turn left.
Oh, it's on the opposite side of the road, I think. Right, now, I think he's letting us get out of the way. Now. Now, where is this damn thing? Hang on, let me have a look. Let me have a look and see where it is. Oh, it's up there. There we are. We're not at it yet.
Continue straight.
Server. Oh, hardly get any damage. Hardly any damage at all. Now just check that my lights are okay, because sometimes when you get in, I haven't got my beacon on. Get it to work. Have we got a beacon on the truck? I don't think we have. No, we don't. So no wonder it isn't on, because we ain't got one.
Turn right.
Right, we're on our way again. Now, next stop would be, our next point of interest would be that Juba place where we look as if we're turning right at that point, or going straight on, one of the two. Straight on it looks like. He was a bit keen, that boy, trying to overtake us. That gets past all of that traffic jam. Now, what did that say? I think we're coming up to a border here. I never want to miss important signage. Now, why is that? Why is that sign the other way around? Right, so now it wants us to drive on the right-hand side. So that's the reason that sign's the wrong way around. That one there, because everybody's now driving on the left, so we need to get over to the right-hand side. Well, this is sort of more traditional now for a left-handed driving truck. So we're at Niemule, if that's what you want to call it. Letting you pass the sun. Just you stay where you are. Look at these Tudor cottages in the middle of Africa. There's something out of Dickens' book. Look at them. Well, we'll be on the right side of the road now for the rest of the trip. Oh, they're a joker trying to overtake. Big valley down there. Well, this landscape has hardly changed at all since we started this trip. I'm going to hit that car because I'm getting too close to him and I have hit him. Right, that gives us a chance to read this road sign. What does it say? Bor, Port Sudan, Juba and Mundry. Now, Port Sudan, I'm not sure where Port Sudan. Oh, there it is. Now, that take you up to there. None of them take you. I don't know where that takes you to, but you can certainly get on a ferry on it to somewhere. I don't know where it goes though. Right. Let's get back to it. Fuel stations are all on the wrong side of the road now. For us heading north, that is. Right. Hang on. That's a good top up of fuel. He just decided to fly past me and I caught him. Bit untidy this. Again, it's getting late in the afternoon, beginning to lose the daylight. Oh, don't tell me we're going to have a bit of motorway and get the foot down. Oh, I think there's a... Oh, it looks as if there's a resting place this side, which is unusual. But we could turn around. I don't recall ever seen that before, that we look as if we've got resting places both sides of this fuel stop. We'll try this side, see if it works. Yes, it does. Right, so I think this is as good a point as any to call it quits for part one. We started down in Kibondo. We've headed north, now we're heading northwest, and we've still got a long way to get out of Africa. We're heading up to a ferry connection, then we're heading across North Africa, and then we're going via, I don't know what the hell islands are these. We're going island hopping over to Valencia, then cutting across Spain into Portugal, onto the Portuguese to Brazil bridge, or to South America, and then we're heading north and north and north and north, right up to Venezuela, to Barcelona. And that's where our trip will end, and that'll end in a few days' time. So until we meet then, thanks for watching, and we'll see you for part two.